time to get into this one because KD, my favorite player, but y'all know me, I can be objective, and I will be objective about this one. But boy, KD, finally someone said it. Kevin Durant was talking about his legacy, right? And I know that people have their issues with Kevin Durant, so it seems like before he even opens his mouth, a lot of people always want to come at him because he has shown that he actually cares about what others say about him, right? He cares about being the guy on Twitter and checking everybody, right? I get it. So y'all now think since he's sensitive, you call that sensitive, even though he's like, you throw a shot at me, I'm going to throw one back at you. I think that is actually just returning fire. Let's talk about what he had to say. KD on his NBA legacy. Quote, I don't care about legacy. I truly just want to go out there and produce, be the best that I could be, go home, hang with my family. That's it. Oh, man. Woo! We going to talk about that because I know right now, eye rolls. If I could see through this camera, through y'all screen to y'all faces, I could just see eye rolls in the millions. I know it. I know how y'all rolling. And it must be true because here's some of the fan reaction I already saw. Quote, then why is he on Twitter 24/7 defending his legacy, girl? And quit ring chasing then. Okay, let's talk about that. All right, Kevin Durant. And let's just start with, I think, what most people use against him. That whole Twitter chase. Like, why you always responding to kids, to anybody who says something to you, it seems like, right? All right, let's separate the real from the fake in this conversation. One way to approach social media is trying to fact check people. You ever been there or you ever seen somebody do that? That's not what it is. He didn't say that. That's not true, right? Someone could go through social media and their experience and a lot of times just ride the road of fact checking. But that's not Kevin Durant. And this is the issue with Kevin Durant. This is a problem with Kevin Durant, I think. Kevin Durant's not going out there trying to fact check. He's out there trying to get people's opinions straight. And that's the problem. Actually, it's the never-ending problem. When you're trying to get people straight on the facts, that's one thing. Because that's an objective answer. We know. But when you out there trying to get people's opinions straight, like, hey, y'all talking wrong about this. That's how they feel, KD. So they gonna say how they feel. And that's why I think we miss each other when I'm talking about looking at Kevin Durant in this conversation and looking at his critics. We, all of us, miss each other because y'all out there saying my opinion and KD trying to correct y'all opinion as if it's a fact. Let's get there. Now, great athletes, and I've heard this before, and I'm glad KD said it because I feel this way, but I wasn't great enough of an athlete for y'all to really believe me. Yeah, Wiley, that's why you didn't play as well. Yeah, Riley, that's why you didn't win a Super Bowl, because you thought that way. I'm like, nah, dog, I wasn't the only one, but I'm the one that's not scared to say it. Now, some of those other guys who do have legacies to protect, they ain't gonna say this, but KD don't give a damn, so KD like, look, I don't care. Great athletes can play for themselves and not the court of public opinion. Let's just be real. Like, do you go to your job and do you play in anything in your world that you're doing it just for other people to respect and regard or just for you? Do you go to work for you or do you go to work for everybody else to judge what you do? Oh, what I do, no one else knows. That's not the point. The point is this. What you're doing, are you doing it for yourself or are you doing it for others? Let's just start there. I know a lot of y'all eye rollers starting to feel a little guilty here. Y'all really think everyone plays for legacy. And y'all know what legacy truly is. Like if we really want to say what legacy is in a simple form, it's what other people think of your work or think of you when you're retired or when you're dead. And how much does that matter? Like, for real. Like, oh, I'm done playing ball. Now, let me hit it up. Equal sign. What do they think of me? Oh, I'm done. Oh, no, I'm 98. Rest in peace. What do they think of me? Dog, you gone. Like, what does it matter? I swear I used to be in the locker room and cats be like, man, I'm here for the money. I'm here to ball out. I'm here to dominate the dude in front of me. I ain't here so the court of public opinion and all these fans could tell me how good, bad, or ugly I was. That didn't register with those guys. But that wasn't everybody. There was an argument in there. Oh, dog, what you doing it for if you don't care what everybody thinks about you? I'm like, because sometimes they get it wrong in terms of what they think about you, right? Kevin Durant is a top 15 player. Top 10, if you really want to make an argument, you can. He doesn't get that kind of respect, right? He doesn't get that type of respect. Barkley comes at his neck. Barkley hasn't won. Barkley's not higher ranked than Kevin Durant, but still he could come at his neck, and y'all allow it because y'all don't like Kevin Durant. So here go KD, trying to get y'all opinions straight. Y'all acting like those are facts. Which way do we go with this? And I'm looking at it because I remember I told you the story how Shannon Sharp told me the game is just about M&Ms, money and memories, right? I don't see an L in those M's. I don't see legacy. I see money and memories, your memories, not the memories of others that you could never fully feel or account for. So why do you care for it? I think that we are getting lost in this word legacy and how the lines are blurred between real life legacy and a sports legacy, right? Because a sports legacy gets you caught up in arguments at the barbershop all day. Better, Barry Sanders or Emmitt Smith? Oh my God. We're going to have that conversation, right? We're going to have that argument. But if you're Barry Sanders or if you're Emmitt Smith, do you care? Like, you know you're great. Do you care if you were 1 or 2? You can say you do, but did you play like you had to be 1 or 2? Yeah, against that guy that's across from me, but not for the fan who's getting his fade on Saturday at 9 a.m. to make sure that I am greater than Emmitt Smith or vice versa. So I think we're conflating all of this, the fan conversation and experience versus the actual player's experience versus just being in the game of competition against somebody else. I think that what Kevin Durant is saying is, I'm going to give it my damnness, my all. I'm always trying to win. I have won. What you mean? Multiple times. I'm always trying to give you my best version of me. But I am not going home and letting y'all hit the conclusion equal sign and telling me what y'all think over what I think and what I feel. We can't clap that one up. Even golf clapped that one. Like, we out here really living for the likes. We're living for their respect. But what about yours? The dude said he literally wants to just ball and go home and kick it. Okay. And people are upset. What do you mean you want to go home and kick it? You don't care what I think about you? Nah, B. Not really. Oh, when I'm retired, I really care? Nah, B. I don't. What about when I'm dead? Nah, B. I really don't. And I'm with KD on this one, man. My definition of legacy is just to have impact on those around me, right? My goal of legacy is this. You know that voice in your head from grandma, the voice in the head from me, my mom, people who are not here any longer, right? That's legacy to me, like those voices, that voice of reason, that voice of inspiration. I mean, it could be anything. It could be, hey, my name is on that building. That's legacy to me. A lot of people like that. Brick and mortar. I'm here forever. Yeah, until they tear down the building because it looks too old in 20 years and they build another one, right? There goes your legacy. What is it? Oh, I'm always in the history books. Don't we hear arguments all the time of what's in and what's out of a history book? That could include your ass. Like, don't think that since, oh, I'm always in the history books. Not everybody always in the history books, right? People, they revise those books. So are you living to be in a history book when you're gone? What is legacy, right? I swear we got to get simpler with this. We just got to get back to the basics. And then don't get mad at somebody who is great, who is also still in touch with the basics. Y'all always walk around as celebrities and athletes and get surprised when someone is down to earth. Like, that's the most backhanded compliment in the world, and I hear it a lot. You're so down to earth. I know what you're trying to say, and that's why I don't clown. You're trying to say, dog, you haven't forgotten who you are or where you're from or the fundamentals of life. You're not caught up. You're not Hollywood. Well, Kevin Durant doesn't sound caught up. Doesn't sound Hollywood to me. Sounds like a dude who is just a tremendous hooper, top 15 all time, who's just like, yeah, I understand it's a big business. Yeah, I understand you got my jersey. Yeah, I know y'all care about the fanfare. But really, all I care about is this. Going home and kicking it with my family. And by the way, if you try to insult me, I'm going to return the insult, or I'm going to check you at the insult. What's wrong with that? To me, it sounds legit. Sounds like a normal person. So I just want y'all to understand one more thing about the athletic experience. No matter how good or how bad you are, your circle thinks you're the shit. Let me just tell you that. Because I've been high. I've been the dude with billboards. I've been the dude who was ranked top 50 a couple of times and big contracts and got the Rari and all that. I've been that dude. Right? And guess what? When I wasn't that guy, when you fall off, Jacksonville, Dallas, when you fall off, when you're that guy, my circle still thought I was the shit. Now, maybe y'all can say, because you paying their bills, part of it. But also, you know what I learned about it? That critics are cowards in real life. They're cowards and they don't confront you. Somebody could be clowning you on Twitter, see you in real life, want a picture. Somebody be clowning you on Twitter, see you in real life, want an autograph, right? Critics are cowards and don't confront you in real life. So imagine what your circle was telling you. Dog, you good? Dog, who tripping? Dog, you had an off night. Like, they always gonna pump you up. So Kevin Durant in his world, trust me, as great as he is not hearing this negativity. So when y'all come at him, he like, what? One, that's not normal. And two, that's not right. Y'all don't want the dude to correct that? To each his own. And I'm glad that he is owning at least his experience, his legacy.